Aries, Aries sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all Aries, starting today, the 1st of November, 2023. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Diane, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Jennifer. Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And thank you, Aries and friends of Aries, for joining us today for this 2-week reading. I am reading today with this dark wood tarot. And I've already purified with this Agua de Colonia Concentrada by Alvarez Gomez. You can find links to purchase those products right in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much again for joining us, Aries. This goes out to a lot of Aries. By the way, I'm going to shuffle, so if you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can just use the timestamp in the video description to fast forward. Going out to a lot of Aries, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. That means that since there's so many people watching this, that it may not be meant for you. It may not make sense. So if it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't sound like it's for you, don't push it. Don't force it. It may not be your reading. In that case, check out the readings for your other zodiacal signs. Or also remember that we have a general reading for all signs every single day except for Monday. You can find the most recent restreams of all of the readings right in the video description, right on our website, ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. I do not read with card reversals, so don't worry about it. I will flip cards right side up. It's just how I like to read. All is well. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And if you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us. And you can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us. We have a shop, that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We make a small commission off of all the sales over there. It's an easy way to give the channel some support if you feel like doing that. If you'd rather give a donation, you can do that by going to the PayPal portal, and the link just flashes across the screen every so often. We have some other donation links available in the video, on our website in the footer, ariels-corner.com, or if you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super thanks, or super chat. We do appreciate you so much being here, Aries. This is all about you. It's all for you. So let me just cut this deck, and we'll see what is in the cards for you, gorgeous Aries, for the next 2 weeks. Yahoo! We've got an Ace of Swords, followed by a Death card. Yay. I love the Death card. And then the Hanged Man. I don't love the Hanged Man, but we're going to open that up. I don't think it's a big deal for you, but we'll see. The Ace of Swords is that you're really in your power. Okay? You are really, really in your power. When you're in your power, you have to recognize that the things that are not good for you need to die. The problems need to die. The things that are not organic to that power need to go away, need to resolve themselves. Very frequently, the best way to do that is to take a hands-off approach. You don't have to kill those things. You just have to stop keeping them alive. You have to stop giving your problems CPR. Now, the Hanged Man, a lot of times the Hanged Man has so many different ways to be that you can look at it. But from this perspective, it's almost as if we feel as though, as Aries, that our problems are part of who we are, and they define us. And that sometimes if we can, really just get into those problems, that somehow we're gonna win. And that's not it at all. The Death card wants to free you. And so you want to allow yourself to be free. And one of the things that you can tell yourself is, it's safe for me to be free. It's safe for me to be free. It's safe for me to be successful. It's safe for me to be powerful. This is you afraid of your own power, putting yourself up on a tree, saying, well, maybe I'll hurt somebody if I'm real powerful. No, you're not going to hurt anybody. You're not going to hurt anybody if you're powerful. That's one of Aries' big fears, is I might hurt somebody, because you are a very dynamic person. You're a very passionate person. You have tons and tons of power, and when people get the hint that your thing is that you don't want to hurt people, they they use that against you. You exert your power in some situation, and then they give you this, ow, oh, you're hurting me, because they know that that's a way to manipulate you so that you'll just pull back on your power. Oh, I don't want to hurt you. Don't buy into that. You're not hurting anybody. If somebody's doing that to you, that's a manipulation. Right? So you don't want to feel that way. In fact, one of your affirmations is that I bring only joy and aliveness to everyone. I bring only joy and aliveness to everyone. Because if you're walking around with this fear of like, oh, I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to wield my power. Then you're not going to wield your power. Right? And that's one of these things that the death card is kind of trying to unmask and kill off, is this idea that your power is unsafe. My power is safe. My power is safe. 5 of coins. Ooh, what you've overcome, what you've gone through, what you are on top of the world because of your power. Your power is the reason why you've overcome these problems. Your power is the reason why a lot of other people are safer and have things going well for them, So you're doing so much good for yourself and other people, and you don't even realize it half the time. You don't even recognize how important you are. Now, as you allow some of these ideas inside your mind to die that are trying to thwart the expression of your full power, you're going to notice that your expansion happens, the expansion of all your fortune and your good, your wealth. The 2 of Cups is where this Hanged Man comes from. Aries has this idea sometimes that they're just, and it's not just Aries, we all do it to some degree, but this is about Aries. I'm just missing something. I'm just not quite good enough. There's something not quite right with me, right? And that is so not true. That is like a computer virus that you just need to run the Norton antivirus software to kill. That is not true. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not missing anything. If it wasn't for you, so many people would be not as well off as they are. And you don't even get that. You have no clue sometimes how much you contribute to the world and how important you are. And then you go into this little, I just am not very good at anything. And you get this sort of like inner kind of whining that what's wrong with me? And you want to stop that. And a lot of times the ego is so slight, it won't even let you hear that you're doing that. So do notice it when it's happening for the purpose of saying, I'm going to put my foot down. This is always what this is about. The Hanged Man is always putting your foot down. So you have to put your foot down with yourself when you start hearing your own negative self-talk that I'm not good enough, I should be farther along, there's something wrong with me, there's something missing in me, I can't make anything work, and wah, 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 wah. When you hear that, just notice it and say, putting my foot down, enough of that. Enough of that. I'm taking my power back yet again. And this time I'm not taking my power back from other people. I'm taking my power back from myself. From myself. Because that's the whole goal of that negative self-talk, is for you to stay stuck. And this death card is not having that. This death card is just not having any of that. This death card is your servant. The death card is the universe's way of removing things that no longer work for you. Removing things that, back in the day, you might have needed some of this to protect yourself when you were a child, perhaps, especially those of you that were in questionable upbringings. You might have needed some of this, or at least you felt like you did, in order to cope. But some of those things are still running your life, and they are so outdated, outmoded, you've outgrown them. They're just as useful to you as a binky and a blankie. You don't need them. And so as the death card starts to get rid of all of that old childish stuff that you no longer need anymore. You want to allow that to happen. You don't want to come in and try to save those parts of your personality that are causing you problems. Because this is a very important couple weeks. This is looking, like I said, like a big growth experience for your fortune, for your wealth, for your success, and for the way that you help everybody around you. Even sometimes, like I said, you don't even realize how much of a help you are because you don't see yourself the way that you really are. You don't see yourself in the grandeur that the universe sees you. You see yourself as this sort of little problem, and you're not a little problem. And those kinds of ideas that I'm a little problem and I should just go hole myself away somewhere and not bother anybody, those kinds of things, that is so not true. And those are the kinds of things that might have, those types of thoughts have been stuck in your deep mind for so long, and you didn't even realize how it was running you. Well, the death card is bringing that all up and saying, we got to bring that up to the surface so that you can make a new choice. You can recognize the truth about your life so that you can really that you can embrace this expansion. You can embrace your power, and you can not only overcome these problems like you've been doing, but you can eliminate them forever. You can eliminate these problems. So the problem isn't circumstances. The problem isn't people. The problem is old thought forms that you haven't bothered to let go of. Like I said, they are like old toys. They're like old remnants of an ancient part of you that doesn't need them, that doesn't need those things, but you're still sort of stuck in old paradigms from your childhood, or for some of you from past lives even. And the good news is you don't need to go through and figure that out. You just need to say, I don't want to keep it. I don't want to keep any of this. I don't want to keep any of the things that are holding me back. All I want to do is shine. All I want to do is embrace my expansion, embrace my success, embrace all of the good in my life, because I know that I am a blessing to everybody around me. I am a blessing. I'm not hurting people. I'm not a problem for people. And good news is if other people believe that you're a problem or believe that you're hurting them when you're not, that's not your concern. Now, obviously, if you really are hurting somebody, you want to stop that, but I don't see that at all. I see that this is a way that some people even subliminally try to manipulate you, is to give you the hint that, ow, ooh, you're hurting me. Even if they don't come out and say it, they give you that indication that, oh, because they get that they can manipulate you when they do that. And they may not even be aware that they're doing that. A lot of these patterns go on very subliminally, so I'm not blaming other people either. But just notice that. Notice that your idea that I hurt people is the problem. You do not hurt people. That's not your goal. And you can let that go. You don't have to cocoon yourself. You don't have to put yourself up on a tree. You can put your foot down and accept your power and say, I will receive all that I am entitled to. I have my power. I have my expansion. I'm letting go of everything that is standing in my way. I'm solving problems for myself and for everybody around me. And I am a force for good in this world. And that's true. That's exactly who you are. But until you can try that attitude on like a suit of clothes, you won't realize how well it fits. Because these old attitudes, they don't fit you anymore. It's like trying to get into old kids' clothes. They do not fit you anymore. Let them go. You don't have to be timid and walk around and worry that somebody's going to get hurt by your very existence. That's not the case at all. You are a vibrant source of blessings for everybody around you. And remember that. So you're doing great, Aries. I'm really, really thrilled to see all of this expansion, and I just really want you to embrace your power. Now, I do have 2 or 3 meditations that you may want to take a listen to that are indicated here. You can find the tarot meditations by using the link in the video description of this and every tarot reading video. The death card is called Letting Problems Die. The Wheel of Fortune card meditation is called Expanding Your Good. And the Hanged Man is called Using Your Sacred Power of No. So you may want to take a listen to one or all of those as you decide. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Diane and Jennifer. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Aries. Blessed be.